If you know me, you know I got a lot of thoughts. Today I kind of want to talk about trying to build a life outside of work while still trying to survive. As y'all know, we living in a time where this economy is trash. It's like no matter what you doing, you can't win to save your life. And it's like for me, I've always hated working for people, but I've never known what I really wanted to do. Just to be honest with you, I still don't know what I really want to do. So all I know is I really want to be my own boss, where I can build, create like while doing it and enjoying the process, and also so I guess you could say just be me, like create my own schedule and spend time with my family in a way that I want to spend time instead of trying to cram everything in because I got a short time. Especially like I said, like trying to create my own business, trying to create outlets to create an income. Let's look at it like this. Like I said, the economy is trash right now, man. Let's just be a buck. These companies, I feel like they're just being greedy, and it's a different kind of greed right now. Like when COVID happened, these companies couldn't be greedy like they wanted to because the employee had the upper hand. So they were out here paying money and giving like decent wages at the time. I know, like at my current job, they gave us like four raises within 6 months of me being hired, and the building just opened up too. It was towards the end of COVID. People were still like being at the house or having remote jobs and stuff, and they're trying to get in. They're trying to get people in the building because unfortunately, like some people, I had to work during COVID, and one of those jobs that, let's just say, people needed to go, and I'm pretty sure we all know that place. They used to be open 24 hours. Anyway, so like I was saying, they were trying to get people in the building, and they had a high turnaround rate. So I got like 3 or 4 raises in that period of time. This is before everybody started moving to my state, so I was doing good and everything. But we fast forward to now, the company I was working for was bought out, and now we got this company that they really don't care. Like they've managed to take away the good benefits, so I couldn't finish school. They gave us sorry health care, so with the premium is high, the deductible and everything. And then we just got our third GM within the last 5 years, and he's a penny pincher, man. Like he's taking away everything, even things that I don't even care about, like employee of the month or people getting like birthday shout outs and stuff for cakes and stuff. Uh, just little things some people actually look forward to. Oh yeah, and they even took away incentives. So it's not like, why would I want to work hard for go even harder, and you took away the incentive? So that's like an extra pay too. It's crazy. But I work 12 hours. I work 3 12-hour shifts. I work 8 hours on one day. Obviously, I work in a warehouse. And while trying to build all this, I still got a family, y'all. Like I just got a family, really. Like my lady just moved in not too long ago. Well, probably been with me like 2 years. I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to living by myself. And then I got a I got a child that's barely, she's not even a year old yet. So for me, the pressure is definitely building up. It's it's crazy. Like I can't even really put it into words how I feel some days. Like all that pressure falls on me. Like I can no longer gamble on myself. I can no longer like, oh man, I hate this job. I gotta move on, and I'll take a few dollars or a dollar less than what I'm making. And to be honest with you, the reason why I even stay really at this point is because my job has a good schedule, and I'm able to spend time with my family, at least spend time with my daughter when I can. So that's just one of the reasons why I decided to go all in for myself so I can build something for her. Really, it's more about like, let me get her so I can put her in a good school so I can kept trying to be involved in her activities and all other kind of stuff that every parent I would think would want for their kid. So it's not about just strictly surviving. It's about providing. And what makes it hard sometimes is like I don't feel appreciated at the house. I don't feel appreciated at work. And I don't necessarily even fault my lady for that because me and her are two different people. She don't understand the grind. She don't understand what it takes to become, I guess, in your mind, like an elite person that can provide, even though she helps out and stuff, but it's just, it doesn't click. And like I said, I don't really necessarily fault her for that because that's just not her personality. But, like, oh man, this weighs on my shoulders, y'all. This weight's getting heavy, and I don't even know if it's even necessarily getting heavy anymore because, like, I'm so used to putting so much on my shoulders for myself that to me it's nothing. Like it's lightweight, but mentally is where it's getting me. Like my depression seems to be a roller coaster, but I've been battling depression since I was a child, and before I even knew what depression was, and my anxiety is crazy. Um, like my depression, I don't even see it sometimes. Like that's how crazy that whole depression thing is for me. Like I don't even sense it because I'm just so accustomed to it. Along with my anxiety, like I'm just accustomed to it at this point in my life. And and it's crazy too when I speak this to people or even my girls sometimes, like they all keep saying the same thing I've heard for years, and I've done these things. Go to therapy, write in a journal, and of course the signature. Have you prayed about it? And I'm like, I've tried all those things my whole life. Some days it helps, and some days it doesn't. But I think that's just who I am. I'm not. I'm a realist, and I have an optimistic side to me, but I'm a realist, and I see patterns for what they are. Like I'm not finna sugarcoat that. So that's why I don't necessarily just do those things. And this is another reason why I made the podcast too. I mean, if you've heard the intro, you understand why I'm making this podcast. If you hear it in my voice, you understand why I'm making this podcast. It's not just a let me get into a saturated market and do X, Y, and Z. It's because this is me. This is something I feel like my voice needs to be heard. This is a way for me to express myself. This is a way for those out there who are dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with can understand like, hey, you're not alone, bro or lady. It don't matter. Like you're not alone. Like yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out too. And that's why I say outside of work, I'm really out here trying to grind and get it too. I'm trying to build my own business. I don't even like social media really like that, but I'm even trying to put out content that allows me to express how I feel in all kinds of ways. Like I put out sense content, I put out driving deep thought content. I'm on this podcast expressing myself because like I said, this is the only way I feel like I can just be me and just talk. Hopefully connect with people, hit me in the comments and hey bro, you doing your thing or hey, you hit something that you said something that like resonate with me and I feel you, bro. So you just help me get through the day because I feel like I'm not alone in this, and that's what I really want for people, man. Like because that's what I've been through in my life. Like there's times where I feel like I was the only one dealing with this stuff, and I happened just to either talk or I went to seminars back in the day and you hear people's stories, you're like, man, you ain't the only one, or man, you've been through worse than what I'm going through. So that's why I created this, and that's why I say survive. I want you to survive, and I want you to continue to try too. That's what I'm doing. That's why I go like I keep saying. I'm focused on building, but I'm also kind of scattered at the same time. My time is weird thin. Like I wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to just learn things because that's the only time I really have. And at the end of the day, like on my days off, okay, let me back out because I'm kind of everywhere right now. So like on my when I work, obviously, I come home, be a dad, be a partner. If I have enough energy, I'll go learn and do what I need to do to learn this craft because, like I said, I'm doing Sims content. I'm doing my driving content, and I learn to edit. And I do my videos. It's just another way for me to express myself, as I said before. And I even got this 3D printer because the 3D printer for me is also just a fun thing, and see what my mind could really just create and just kind of challenge my mind, because I don't. I'm tired of brain rotting scrolling. I'm tired of brain rotting watching series on shows and stuff like that. But this kind of goes back to, I've talked to my boy about this before too. He's like, bro, you doing a lot right now. And I mean, you out here at least putting it out, and you out here pushing it. And I can see it on your face that, you stressing, and you going to burn yourself out before you can necessarily like get to that point that I know you can get to. But, he had to kind of remind me, because I've even said it in like one of my recent videos I made, one of my drive videos. It's like, when you really want something so bad, you just want to see the results. You want to see something. You want to see like that instant gratification. Now, I also believe that goes back into kind of how life has been lately, or I should say society. We want that instant gratification. We don't no longer enjoy the process in building and learning. And that's one thing I always have to remind myself of. You know, like, you're not gonna see that. It's just, you gotta continue to stay consistent. And then and sometimes, like, even though you might have support, you still feel alone, and that's okay. I get it. You feel alone, as I mentioned earlier in this podcast. Like, your partner, your friends, your associates, your family, they might not see the vision, dog. They might not, and that's okay if they don't. The thing that you want to see, the thing that you really want to realize, is that you want to see the vision, and you got to continue to go for the vision. That's one thing that keeps me going when I feel like there's nothing going for me. Cause I'm just gonna give you even more little background to what I got going on too. Like, so I got a house, I got a car, and I just had to get a whole new AC unit in my house. And I probably, if it was just me and myself, I probably would have gone the cheap route. But I got a baby girl to look out for now. So I had to spend that money. So that's 23K right there. I already got a $14,000 for a car, and I owe like 45,000 for my house. Like, these is real numbers, and I'm wearing thin, and I'm trying to put some extra money towards my just building on content and selling things too. Like, I mean, I'm everywhere, and I know I need to stop that, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is real right here. And even at the beginning of this, me talking in this, man, like, I felt the passion and the tears just starting to come again, because it's like, I want this so bad. I want to win so bad. I want to become my boss so bad. I just want to, but sometimes it's hard for these tears to come out, because I grew up at a time where, like, these tears weren't allowed. Oh, you soft, you weak. Like, even if I can muster out some tears sometimes, like, it's only one or two and I'm done. It's like, get back to the grind, dog. You being soft. So even that line was like, damn, bro, you really be hard on yourself. Like, yeah, I gotta go hard on myself. Ain't nobody gonna go hard on me like I'm gonna go hard on myself. Cause, like I said, I've been in this world too long already. Even in my what, late 30s, like, I've had to be solo dolo for a long time. Like, you can't depend on a lot of people to get what you want or where you want to go. That's why that's why I challenge myself, learn a new skill, and trying to survive. Trying to grow while, like, balancing being a dad, being a partner, working long shifts, still finding time to breathe and juggle things that people don't really talk about enough. We live in this culture, or this time too, where everybody feels like they got to be happy 24/7, and they got to be this influence, fake smile bullshit. But that's not real. That's fake, and I see that, and I see the shift happening. A lot of people are tired of seeing that. A lot of people are tired of seeing that fake ass shit. They want some real ass shit, and that's what I'm trying to bring here too. Like, I'm my life ain't perfect. Hell, I ain't got all the answers. And even if I hit y'all with something, I can give y'all just a little advice of some of what I went through, or how I handle certain things. but I'm not professional. So, I want to circle back once again. um, if journaling, praying, going to a therapist, or doing whatever that helps you, then do that. Don't let me discourage you from doing what helps you get through the day and what helps you get through life. That's not what I'm about here. I'm when I say this, I mean that. Like, that's not what I'm about. I'm just telling y'all from my perspective and what has worked for me and what hasn't. So if that works for you, man, go ahead and do that. Um, but even though I'm still trying to figure out this life thing, man, like that's part of it that I don't want people to forget. That's like something I want people to understand. Like, living life on easy mode might sound cool, but it's not. Yeah, I just heard all these challenges and some of the things that I'm dealing with internally and externally. But even when I'm talking to y'all and just thinking and reflecting as I'm doing this, I'm like, I really don't want to live my life on easy mode. It's more like I want that breakthrough for me. Like I really just want that breakthrough. I want that feeling like when I first hit my goal when I got my house when I was 25 years old, like, and I was able to sit down on my couch and alone and just and smile and be like, yeah, I did it. Cause I had to go through hell, man. I had to go in a lot of uncomfortable situations, working out there in the oil field, just to throw that out there, to get to that, to get what I wanted, and that's what I've been wanting for so long, is to get my house, and I reached that, and now it's like I'm on a different level, on a different goal with new challenges, and I want to finally feel that, like I did that. I'm happy. I'm successful, in a sense, but like I said, I don't have all the answers to my life. I probably won't have the answers to y'all life, obviously. I'm just figuring it out like everybody else. But hey, this has been Catching Life Strays. I'll catch up with y'all next time.